As you see my shadow as I'm walking down the path I've been before, one of the videos I had with my phone, but now I got my SJ Cam 4000 with me. So I got my Osprey day pack with me, overpacked. I got my lunch in there, which is my first meal of the day, that rice and a couple breakfast sausages. So I plan on going for a hike in here, somewhere secluded, and having a fire, cooking my food, maybe splintering it down like a piece of wood into thinner pieces and maybe use feather sticks to light this time. Be a little different one. It's nice, beautiful day. Can't complain about this in November. They're calling for, I think, 18 degrees Celsius. It's wonderful. So just walking on the trail, no matter what, in southern Ontario, it's hard to get away from noise of the highway or a busy road. It's nice in here. Like, most of the leaves are gone off anything that's not a pine tree kind of thing, and fortunately it almost looks like it's in rows in there, so it's been a replant at some point. Beautiful sunny day. Still trekking here. It's not like it's a difficult trail or anything like that. And I can show you in here, the trees are pretty staggered. They're all about the same diameter, so most likely they are all planted at the same time, being a replant, but at least they're planting trees, not cutting them down. And this is a conservation area, so hey, look, what do we got here? This was a super late night fire I had at one time, guaranteed. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, that's me. Those are my cooking logs. I put those to, actually made my own little, I don't know, kind of grill with twigs until they burnt out, but I cooked a hamburger, I believe, that night. It was good, nobody was here. So keep going and find a nice little spot. So other than the background noise of maybe a transport truck that's pretty far away, and the snap of that twig, it's like a cedar playground. So I guess that's what I'll be using for my fire. I'm just going to find a spot. Not sure if I'll find the same spot I've been in before. But once I do get set up, or whatever. Beautiful sunny day, as you see all the sun. I do have my tripod, I'll set it up. There's a massive downfall, and looks like somebody tried to make some structure over here with everything down. Not a very good one, or they just leaned up a bunch of downed cedar. This is where I have 100% before been. That is my sitting log. I notched it out some here, and you could see there was remains of a fire. Guaranteed none of my little cooking tools I left here. Had a big round cut off from, I guess, when somebody came in here and chopped a tree down, and there was like a slice out of it, and I carried it back and used it as a cutting board. It's gone, and I definitely didn't ever do that. Not sure if I want to stay here where it's been before or move a little further in. We will see. A little bit of background sound. There's a woodpecker up there on that tree. I think I'm going to call this right here where I'm going to stop. Still green on there. I'll clear off a spot. About here, I have my little camp chair with me, so not have to worry about that log. That grow off right there. Maybe I'll cut that off, process it up, and make my fire from it. Because I'm actually getting hungry. There's some convenient hang-in branches. There's a fair bit of weight in that, so it's holding up good. And there's my just like over thing. So, because it's so warm out, I'm good with just my 200 base layer I got on. So again, I'm going to clear off this, so I'll set up the tripod, I'll cut this down, I'll see if I can split it up. I have my Gerber strong arm again with me, so that's what I'll be using. I also do have another knife which I might use and show you, and it's actually pretty good. So I cleared off the spot there. This is a sales brand of a compact folding chair. It goes smaller than those sleeping pads that you get that fold up into, you know, big rectangles. It's pretty simple to set up, as you see. And I'm not that big of a guy, so I'm not that worried. I know it might weigh more than something else, but when you want a bit of comfort when you're out in the woods, this beats quite a lot of other things. I normally, like you saw that notches like out of that log, my ass grooves. See, that's how quick it is to set up. And I can sit in it. No problem. It's pretty comfortable actually for what it is. No problem fitting back in this bag. There is other brands it's a knockoff of, so somebody else makes it and they just put sales name on it. It's pretty good. And it's way cheaper than the other ones. So maybe that was like a little mini review. And as you see, I don't have my outdoor research hat. It might be lost. I have no idea how I lost it. Had it for one video I had when I had the motorcycle and no idea. So I got my old trusty International Harvester hat. It's my work on the car, get dirty hat. Clean inside, mostly. Maybe not the rim, but it's stained. So like you always see, I got my trusty, I've had for over 2 years, Kenora saw. You can buy this on Amazon. Lowe's carries it now, pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure this is pretty dead. Not funky quite yet. That one might be a little better. Yeah, we'll go for the other one. Okay, sure. Kind of awkward. The branches go how they do. I'm gonna have to hide behind it. Hopefully still see me. It just wants to break from the weight anyway. See about the branches? Wow. Let's trim that up some more. Some of that might have been off camera. I'm going to be just setting this up a bit more, bringing it over, and then I'll get back on. I didn't film that, but I pretty much processed all the tree down. Just laid some twigs down on the ground there just because the ground's moist or whatnot. I'll split this all up. There's my Kenora saw still, but I did this just by snapping it. That's how dry it is. So I'm not that worried about getting something started. And I'll reset this camera up as I'm moving it around freehand on the tripod, and I will split the wood up and bring it into small feathers and whatnot and see if we can get the fire lit because I'm hungry. I also need to make a stick to lift the pot up, which is not hard, just to find something with a little, you know, where a branch came out so I can pick up the pot with it and it doesn't slide off. Till then. Okay, trying it again. My camera, as I wasn't looking, fell. Only split the one, so I'll go on this angle. Find something. It's any pine and cedar that had branches and whatnot. It makes it more difficult to break through nicely. I'll keep going with those. Go to the next one. Try and get it to start. That's already pretty fine. Make sure I don't lose track of everything. So that's not helping that piece on the end. keep trying to break them up as fine as you can. It's the goal. At some point when they're pretty fine, thinner, you can jab them in and then just try and splinter them off. Then keep going. If it will let you. You get wood like this though, it's got a grain that's curving, you don't always win. So those are pretty fine, pretty dry. Works better when you hit it the first time. So I'm just going to keep making a bit of a pile. Try not to lose anything. Use the blade part. Make it keep going down. See? Keep making them finer and finer. And I'll keep going on this. So what I did is keep splitting these up. So these will be like my new twigs, because especially it's the inside, it's extremely dry. These are just sitting here to keep air from coming up, or to go up, and from the moisture to be hitting the wood. That's going to be my burn wood here. Some solid pieces, some split up so much. Remember, I need to cook still because I'm hungry. And these I'm going to feather. Let's see if I could place this down. The sun's not that good there. Got that in the fire pit. I'm standing on everything. I normally use a different knife, and sometimes I use my hat. Let's get a brace on this then. And I collect my feathers in my hat. And I don't even call it macaroni. You know, put a feather in your cap. Gerber strong arm makes some pretty fine curls. Could do it back over that log, but it's not that tall. So I'll just try and be gentle, not slice my hat up. Make a whole bunch of small feathers, as you see. I'm going to do that now. Collect them, and we'll start the fire. So I didn't collect tons, but I do have so many feathers and a few feather sticks. So we're going to see this go. I'm going to see if I can find a piece of bark or something just flat to lie it on. Maybe not lose all the feathers, or I could hope for the best. And I'm going to have wood in my hat. I did it last time, and I know I had wood in my hair. So, I get my ferro rod, my open L, see what happens. Got my open L, my ferro rod, trying to get this going. See? Get your feathers lit. And this fine wood I have is drier than twigs because it's all the inside pieces. Hopefully it stays lit. The ground is wet. Well, it lit for a bit and went out. birds. And just the trees moving. Maybe I have it this time. Where there's smoke. Wow. Wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. But if this keeps going, I'm going to be in good shape. It surely looks like it. Yeah, because I'm hungry. Need a fire going with some coals, and I'm just going to probably set the pot next to the fire. There you go. The finer they are, the better they'll burn. It's pretty hot. Splinter it up some more like that. Every little fine edge will catch then. And it's not going to burn down as quick as twigs. It's a hardened processed wood. Except this stuff is like a bit punky, but speaking of the twigs, that's a happy fire. So with this fire going, I'll wait for it to get maybe some coals, and I'll cook my sausages. They just finally thawed. Dab my bach. Just a quick stopover to grab some 2 cans of beer when I came here. Holstein Maibach's pretty good, but I think this is cheaper, and this is what they had. And it's good on a day that it feels like super fall or summer. This fire's pretty hot. Going to that. Then I have all those twigs and everything that were processed from the branch, or from that little tree that was trying to grow. And then I'll go to my somewhat processed wood that'll give me coals. But this will too. A little better. I think you can see me in frame now, sitting in the chair. Fire going. Got my wood all near me. Not like I'm cold for fire. This was for little processing and to eat. Could make a hanger and hang it and cook it over that, but I don't trust the pot. It's titanium. It's a toast titanium pot. I think it's 500 mils. It's not that thick, but I used it once already, cooking it on the side of the fire with just coals around, and it cooked it fine. Might have to get more wood though. Put this somewhere safe. Last thing you want to do is spill your beer, especially when you don't have many. Make sure you put your tools away. Have the fire come at you. So I'm just going to improvise like I used to cook hot dogs. It's got a small twig here. I'm going to probably do one at a time. Get some color on them. And then put them in with the rice. And always pack out your garbage. It's hot. Continue on, try not to make a mess, try not to get burnt. Should have got a longer stick. That's what I'll do. Because even this close, I can feel the heat. It's too much for me. hear it cooking. Ooh, got it roasty. I'm going to be getting a longer stick. Much better now. Got a longer stick. Try and keep this over the little charcoals that are made. Just a little extra color for more flavor. Hopefully I don't lose any of the good fattiness. Gotta do this twice. It's all just the wind and all that. The trees are falling around here lately, and I feel safe where I am. I'm almost going to call it good enough color. Yep. So that's my little totes cooking pot. Already got my rice in there. Amazing on how hot this fire is. Nice, that's bright orange. Can't lose it. So I'll stick this sausage in there. Get the next one. And do it again. As I'm cooking sausage too, I'm like, what, the leaves are moving? Look at that bug. Camouflage exactly like these leaves here and is moving around. Pretty neat. So I got this freelance tripod cooking this second sausage. As you see, again, I'm just actually not cooking it. I'm getting it some color on it. When it cooks in the rice, like it'll cook in the rice because the rice is going to take 20 minutes. Hence, I need a good long-staying amber bed in here to maintain that simmer in proximity to how close I put the pot. I'll call that one good again. Can't do this with one hand, so everything is good there. Couldn't see. I don't got a Wi-Fi version of this thing. So other sausage, in she goes. I don't got any water in there. That wasn't my hanging one anyways. So I'm going to add some more wood to this. Pack out all my garbage. Might add to this pot. It does have marks on the side, but when you already have the rice in, you know, you can take a guess anyways. I don't even know where they are. Oh, inside there, where I can't see. So, again, in goes X amount of water. Let's see what I got. That says 5, so I'm at 500 mils. So with the rice, we'll call that a cup. I don't know where my spoon is right this second. So this nice twig here, just stir this up. I don't want anything sticking to the bottom. Tiny bit of soup mix in there too, like a broccoli soup. Close the side lids and smoky. Wow, wasn't expecting that. I'll just set that right there and move it away accordingly to how it burns. got little vent holes in here so you can see it steaming when it's boiling. So as you can see and hear, other than there's a helicopter, that is definitely got a good boil on it. I might look around here and find something to hang it. Will work evenly around. That little bed right there might be a little better for it. It's on a nice simmer. I put all my structured lumber that I cut down on it, so I guess I'll be getting more if need be, but look around. I can cut that. There's so much stuff down. I can keep the fire fed. Just need this cooked and it'll probably take at least 20 minutes. So I got my pot sitting there. Can't remember what I did with my moving stick, but I got a new one. Doesn't work as well as the curve into it. Lifts it up, it's not breaking. And I've used this pot before. I did put a half cup of the rice in, mixed with the vegetables, a little bit of like broccoli dried soup mix, and a tiny bit of olive oil in it before I came. And then the sausages you saw me, I kind of just had some color on the fire with them and I threw them in, so enough fat in there should do it. And in that rice also there's paprika and I have no idea what else. I mixed it up. I always take it for my backup camping. I'd eat that normally over a dehydrated meal. I've only had the one. Oh, okay, I've only ate the whole one. Tasted another before. It was better than the one I had. On a day like this, where else is to spend a nicer place? Up north always wins, but there is bodies of water here. They call them bogs, but it's closer to noise. I'm off the trail a fair bit. Haven't heard or saw anyone since. So, cheers. You know, again, I personally always have 3 means of fire on me. My ferro rod, a lighter in my bag, and matches. Waterproof matches, or make your own. Maybe I'll make a video on doing your own, because I've done it before. Best to use the strike rolls too with that. And then it's good to have my char tin, Vaseline cotton balls, and hand sanitizer. There's 3 means of starting fire. You know, like that's tinder. So you have 3 ignition sources and 3 tinders. Pretty much with all of those combined, whatever you have to in the worst case scenario, you should get a fire lit. You can see the steam coming out, so you know it's boiling there pretty good, and it's away from any direct flame. Oh, it's a rolling boil. It's rolling. I'll get the camera and move it. Make sure I get that stick. So you can see there's no flames on it or anything else. I have to press the button, I can't see the screen. This does do pretty good video quality. Like you saw that one I put on my motorcycle. Like, look at that. That's a little too much for rice, but I'll just move it away a tiny bit. Look at that go. Again, I didn't measure my water. I measured the rice though. I know I have a half cup. I'll combine with the spices and the vegetables. It's okay. Lid could stay on a little better, or but it's holding up. You know, even if it's not cold, I do enjoy a fire. Well, doesn't have to be at night actually anymore, but because I'm cooking. Hear a plane. See? No one. The fire's dying down some. I haven't put much on it. This far away, it's almost done cooking. I haven't timed it. pretty good. Oh, it smells even better actually. So whenever it's done, I'll just pull it off the fire, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and then it'll be bon appetit. Calling the rice done, I took it off the fire, or off the next to the fire on the charcoals and whatnot. Let it sit for 5 to plus minutes, whenever it passes. I haven't even checked the time to how long it was on there, and it'll be bon appetit time. Getting the ashes off it there, then I get to crack beer number 2. Stoke the fire. I'm going to call the rice done. I guess I'm hungry. Again, don't even know what time it is. I think it's after 3. And the thing with titanium, it's pretty cool to the touch, pretty quick. Don't know how long I want to hold on to that. Just want to see in the camera, because you can probably see that. Looks pretty good. A couple sausages and some rice. It's pretty good how it doesn't stick too. I don't know how that happens, but I'm going to sit down here, crack my beer, and sit by the stove fire. I'm going to cut up the sausage in here. The people on their motorcycles, I didn't bring mine. But yeah, this foldable spork's starting to not catch so much, so you can see that was pretty damn good. It's still really hot. Really should cool down some more. That temporarily cools it down. Okay, I guess I rushed this one. I should let it sit a little longer. So let it cover it so no ashes go in. Fire's dying down. Beer in hand, rice in hand. Sip of that. Find a level spot. Listen to the train. Put this down. And pots handles are definitely cool to the touch. And this definitely looked like it needed that little extra time to settle out, but that was good. I'm gonna have an 8 today. It's 3 o'clock. And this folding spork was my backup forever in my bag. I'm gonna have to fix it. I know it's stainless. I'll just have to bend these in to make it lock in tighter, because it keeps coming loose, and I have to hold my thumb right there to make sure it doesn't happen. So even if I made my own gravel, as I call it, or some kind of meats, like, you know what? Okay, I got like cured sausages and stuff like that. I have some of those. I could bring those. Those are ready to eat, and they don't have to be refrigerated. So I could just have those, cut them up, and throw them in my rice. Cook it next to the fire. It's almost the same time as a dehydrated meal, because they say 10 to 12 or something like that, but it's best at 20. It takes a bit more than 20 minutes, but every result's in. This costs you a whole lot less, and it tastes really damn good, because you know what you put in it. And that is good. Like, so good I don't even want to touch the beer. Cheers. Dab, German purity law. Das be good. Das be rice. Enjoy. So, fire is pretty much out. There's still some heat on it, of course. Not going to stoke it up anymore. I'm going to start packing down here. Not done beer here, so. I really miss my outdoor research hat. That thing was awesome. I have no idea what happened to it. I have no idea how it got lost. That really frustrates me, but what can you do? I can't even look on their site and order another one, so I have no idea where to even get one. So if anyone out there knows, please send me one, because size medium is what I had. It was great. You know, fold it up in your pocket, pull it out, you know, ride the motorcycle, you know, sunny day, need something to cover your head. Doesn't have the brim coverage, but you know, it wasn't burning your head, especially when I shaved mine, right? So I would just burn my head. You know, not a windy day, keep it all together. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Pack up everything. I can show you. I'll have to press the button to see. You can see everything that I have out. I have the bags out, so my chair and the tripod. I don't got anything for this camera. I just try and put it in a, well, this time of year I carry a toque, because you never know, so it's in a toque. And it's actually getting cool enough that I might want to throw in my next layer. So that's what I'll be doing. That chair, as I showed you, it go together, it's a piece of cake. And it comes down just the same, and it has no problem fitting in the bag. And another little bit of smoldering action. You can have a see. I haven't heard a single person. That's great. I'm far off a trail that doesn't get used anymore, and you know, when you're in between a couple cities here, but you know, when you can get nothing, like sounds of people, unfortunately traffic sometimes you can't get rid of, or planes and stuff like that. That stuff, no matter where you go, even way up in the bush, you hear a bush plane and stuff like that, or a helicopter. So, gotta take this in and let it relax you. Sure does me. Hiking out here, you know, it's always nicer to stay longer, but, you know, when you got real life and reality, sometimes you only can take, you know, a 3-4 hour break. So that's why you enjoy every little bit of nature you can get. And that's what I do. It's a beautiful time in the fall, especially with summer-like weather. This is really unheard of. It's so much nicer to take my motorcycle, but I couldn't. It would have been nicer if I could have taken my dog, but again, I couldn't, unfortunately. So, heading back home. You know, a bit of a drive, not that far. Nothing like going up north, which I will be doing soon enough. So, again, you can leave nature cleaner than you left it. It's the best thing. Yet, surprisingly, I haven't seen any garbage, except maybe a little bit of toilet paper, which I don't think I feel like touching somebody else's. You know, who knows what it is. Get out, enjoy. It's not going to last forever. One day, who knows, there'll be houses here. With the sound of the crows and the noise of the road, you can see bodies of water deep behind the trees there. There is water, but they call it bogs. It is what it is as I'm on my way out. And just before I leave, the famous tree that always had a deep walking path, apparently everyone walks up and sits on it, which I don't even feel like doing. Oh, that's wet. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. Strange. Ooh. So, yeah, I got my Gerber strong arm. Just gonna grab a branch. I was gonna use this. Apparently not. Look at that. Yeah, that's punked. So, with the fire tapering down, of course, no matter where I move, and I move the camera, it follows. can't sit here. Brown's not good enough.